With the continued growth of the global population, some cities have become extremely overcrowded, with millions of people living in cramped conditions. In this video, we'll take you to visit some places that are not recommended for the claustrophobic. From the towering skyscrapers of Hong Kong to the rapidly expanding Chinese city of the future, here are the 10 most populous places on Earth. Number 10. Hong Kong. Living in Hong Kong is a challenge. This city is one of the most densely populated in the world, characterized by tight-knit communities and bustling streets. Despite a birth rate of just 0.74 children per woman, the population continues to grow. Out of a total area of 1,115 square kilometers, only 25% is developed. Over 7 million people reside in skyscrapers, making Hong Kong the city with the most high-rise buildings in the world. Residents enjoy one of the highest life expectancies globally, thanks to an excellent public transportation system and a vibrant financial and cultural hub. While it presents challenges, Hong Kong offers outstanding infrastructure and economic opportunities, demonstrating remarkable resilience and innovation within an urban context. Number 9. Guangzhou. Now we present a slightly unexpected choice. Guangzhou doesn't have particularly high population density compared to other cities, but it has the potential to become a super densely populated city in the future. Currently, there are about 2,000 people per square kilometer, with a total area of 7,434 square kilometers. There's room for population growth if needed. Located about 120 kilometers north of Hong Kong, Guangzhou has a long and interesting history, having been a significant stop on the Silk Road. It's a major port and transportation hub, known for its historical sites, temples, and prestigious universities. With its strategic position and ongoing development, Guangzhou is poised to grow even further and play an increasingly important role globally. Number 8. Kibera, Nairobi. Kibera is a district in Nairobi, Kenya, and it's considered not just a slum, but the largest slum in Africa and one of the largest in the world, home to around 250,000 people. It represents the harsh reality for many Nairobi residents. Although it covers only 6% of the city's area, the slums house over 2,500,000 inhabitants. The overcrowding conditions in Kibera are desperate, with shacks of about 3 meters by 3 meters often housing up to 8 people, forced to sleep on the floor due to lack of space. Only 20% of the population has access to electricity, while access to drinking water has recently improved. Healthcare is a serious issue, with one toilet serving about 50 shacks. Living in Kibera is a daily struggle for survival, highlighting the urgent need for development and support. Number 7. The most crowded city in America. While Washington may be densely populated in certain aspects, it's the small municipality of Gutenberg in New Jersey that takes the title of the most crowded place in the United States. This municipality is just a small rectangle of land in Hudson County, yet it houses about 11,700 people in a space that measures only about 600 square meters. This extraordinary density raises the question, why is this small town so crowded? Gutenberg's population density is due to unique housing and geographic factors. Many residents live in large apartment complexes, allowing more people to reside in a compact area. Additionally, its proximity to New York City makes Gutenberg an attractive location for commuters who work in the city but prefer a quieter suburban lifestyle. Number 6. Malabon. We're in the Philippines, not far from Manila. Malabon is an urbanized city north of the capital, serving as a buffer area for excess population. Primarily residential and industrial, it covers an area of 15.96 square kilometers and counts 380,522 residents, according to the 2020 census. Known for its cultural heritage, Malabon offers historic sites, traditional festivals, and unique culinary specialties. Residents take pride in their traditions and sense of community, which helps unite people despite the challenges of overcrowding. With a density of 23,842 people per square kilometer, the situation is rather intimate and crowded. Number 5. Calcutta. Calcutta, a major city in West Bengal, India, has an estimated population of 4,600,000, but when suburbs are included, the total exceeds 14,300,000, making it India's third most populous metropolitan area. After being returned to India from the British Empire, Calcutta faced economic difficulties and political violence before regaining its prominence. The city is home to the Eastern Indian film industry and numerous culturally significant sites, from the National Library of India to the Academy of Fine Arts. Famous for its rich literary heritage, it has given rise to many renowned writers and thinkers. The Calcutta Book Fair, one of the largest in the world, attracts millions of visitors, while lively festivals like Durga Puja animate the city with artistic and cultural celebrations. Number 4. Rocinha Favela. In major Brazilian cities, favelas are densely populated areas where the poorest residents live, forming vibrant and often less regulated communities. In Rio de Janeiro, the favelas are known for their lively atmosphere, but also for the risks they entail. Rocinha is the city's largest favela and sprawls over a steep hillside, far from the city center. While these areas are impoverished and overcrowded, the favelas are not just slums. Rocinha provides essential services like water and electricity, along with schools, shops, and pharmacies. Life in the favela is therefore normal in many ways, yet extraordinary in others. Here, local creativity and cultural expression flourish, with a rich array of art and cuisine that make them authentic and fascinating places in Rio. Number 3. Kowloon Walled City. Between the 1950s and 1994, Kowloon Walled City, located north of Hong Kong, was the most densely populated place in the world. Originally a Chinese military fort, it transformed into a self-managed city of squatters and overlapping buildings. This massive complex, consisting of 300 interconnected buildings, was essentially a lawless area between British Hong Kong and China. Controlled by criminals, it was notorious for organized crime and opium dens, housing over 33,000 people. Despite its reputation for squalor, the community thrived with shops, schools, and small factories. Residents, lacking official licenses, adapted to living in chaos, creating a unique social ecosystem. Kowloon Walled City was demolished in the 1990s and replaced by a park, but its memory lives on through documentaries and first-hand accounts. Number 2. Manila. Today, Manila in the Philippines is said to be the most densely populated city in the world, with an extraordinary population of 21,300,000, equivalent to 42,000 inhabitants per square kilometer. It ranks among the most populous and fastest-growing cities in Southeast Asia. Its history makes it a place of great global importance, having been part of the early trade networks that connected Asia to Spanish America via the galleon trade. This rapid urbanization and economic growth have brought significant challenges, such as overcrowding, intense traffic, and inadequate infrastructure. Despite these issues, Manila is a vibrant cultural hub, rich in history and diverse populations, with historic attractions such as Intramuros, Manila Cathedral, and Rizal Park. Number 1. Mumbai, the commercial powerhouse of India. Mumbai is a city of great importance to India, serving as its commercial capital and the country's most densely populated city. Its population has grown enormously since 1970, rising from 2,990,000 people in 1971 to 9,036,000 in 2012, straining its infrastructure. Nearby cities like Navi Mumbai and Vasai Virar are becoming popular for those looking to escape the overcrowding. With about 73,000 people per square mile, Mumbai is among the most crowded places in the world. It hosts the Bombay Stock Exchange and Bollywood's film industry. Yet the disparity between wealth and poverty is stark, with luxury skyscrapers standing alongside slums like Dharavi, one of Asia's largest. Even today, our journey comes to an end, but it won't be our last. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. See you on the next adventure.